Hello everyone, it's me Mohammad Sabla Khan and today I am presenting you Orange Line Metro Train. For background, if we discuss its background, first we need to know what is Sky Train. And Sky Train is basically was introduced and was started in 1980s in Europe, and after that it was made to help and to give the opportunity to the local people who live in the cities to travel on this Sky Train to in a few minutes they can reach to their offices, school and colleges. So it is a good way to help out the people and in a limited time period. And this Sky Train was now widely used in all around globally, and now in Pakistan the Sky Train is also made, which is basically known as Lahore Metro Train. And basically we will guide you how this metro train was made and was preferred in geographically to the city Lahore, not any other else city. So it is the basic reason for choosing the city in Pakistan, Lahore, is due to there is no other experience we have in South Asia regarding Lahore, and Lahore is very similar to the Delhi in India, where we know that Delhi is very similar to Lahore and Lahore is very similar to Delhi. If any visitor who live in Delhi have visited to Pakistan and went to Lahore, he realized that he is in Delhi. And if a person who is from Lahore have visited to the Delhi, he believed that he has went to like a Lahore. So it is very similar to each other, but only the difference is that Delhi is massive and is large in size, whereas Lahore is smaller in size. So that is why as the Delhi Metro is a successful project in India, so Orange Line is supposed to be very similar, and it was thought that Lahore is like also be a successful in Orange Line taste perspective. So we move to our next slide. If we see the difference between the Delhi Metro versus Orange Line Metro, we realize on the left side you see the Delhi Metro system map, and on the right side you can see Orange Line Metro system map, where you can see they both are look very similar to each other. If you see towards the left from the Delhi, we have realized that not only Delhi but the surroundings of the near cities to the Delhi was also touching its bars. And we realize that you can see from the right side here, the left side, there is a Gurgaon, from where the last station of the Delhi was went, and from Gurgaon you can reach to the Delhi in interior Delhi cities, and you can all the these employees, these school students, teachers, every who is working class, all these kind of employees can reach back and can work, and it is a very economically very good and a successful project. Likewise, you see on the right side there is an Orange Line thing, but you see on here from here this orange color, you can see there is written this Ali Town from, and it is on the Ravan Road, and here is a Thokan aspect which we know is the ending of the Lahore, and from here the whole this Orange Line will be traveling to, it is an interior side of the whole Lahore city, and its last station was, you can say, Dara Gujran, or you can say Islamic Park. So it means it is taking all this covering this all Lahore interior areas where mostly people are go for working. So we move towards next slide. If you see towards Delhi versus Orange Line metro train, if you see on the left side, we have a picture of this Orange Metro, this Delhi metro train, which was very much similar to the. On the right side, we have a picture of Orange Line metro train Lahore. We can see these both trains features, spaces, and its backgrounds are very similar to each other. Likewise, I said in you before in slide, the Delhi and Lahore are quite similar to each other. They're very similar to each other, and as it was reflected, as in Pakistan, we know, in most common people knows about the railway tracks and the railway train, which is on the back side, on the like where the car is moving in the down. The railway like a railway move, but it was upper moving this train. So it is that is why it is called a sky train. And we move to the next slide. Now we can see that Orange Line train. In Orange Line train, how we can now we are minutely thinking and minutely studying that how the Orange Line project was made. So firstly we taking this overview. And in overview we have realized that Orange Line metro train was signed by Pakistan and China in May 2014. Basically, it was based on the CPEC, which is a China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project, under which this Orange Line train was coming in, and for helping this the Exim Bank of China is give Pakistan soft loans to so that Orange Line train will be made, and under CPEC. And it was constructed and started in October 2015 by Habib Construction Services, which was who completed its first phase from October 2015. They have started for about $130 million, and in 2016 second phase was started after completion of it, and then by SKB engineers and constructors, or by civil workers who work between the Chapurji to Ali town, which cost rupees 11.39 billion in Pakistani rupees. And on October 12 January 2017 construction started by CERC Zurhu locomotives roll out first 27 trains for Metro 16th May 2017, and after this the test and trials were begin in 2018, and in May 2018 the first run of the Orange Line train Metro Lahore and many trials were in after that was taken till December 2019, and in October 25th October 2020 Orange Line project was successfully started in Lahore for common peoples to serve them. Now we move towards the next slide. If we see this slide, we realize that Lahore is the second largest urbanized city of Pakistan, and over the 50 years we have seen that the rapid changes in Lahore, and there are a lot of things which for competing the economy and employment in Lahore city. For this, the common peoples are facing a lot of trouble due to the pollution, due to global warming, and due to this pollution by these cars, and to minimize the pollution and due to common transport issues are also there in Lahore. To minimize this issue, this is a very good solution and very economical solution, if we mean to this, by to help our labor class, students, travelers, and poor community in minimum time. They got a maximum advantage of this. Now we move to the next slide, and now we have realized that features of the Orange Line metro train. And now if we see this Orange Line metro train, it covers 27 kilometers, and and per 1.7 kilometer there is a station, and there is elevators, and there are underground cover about 0.7 kilometers. Rest of the elevators are above, which are, as I tell you, at 1.7 kilometers. So from Anarkali station and central stations are underground stations are made, And if we see the elevated stations which are upper, they have 102 meters long and and they have 22.5 meters width. And if we see, there are 26 stations, out of which 24 are above the ground and 2 are stations beneath the ground. We can say the rolling stock there are about 27 train seats which are set up with 5 bogies in each train, which makes a total of about 135 bogies or cars or in this Orange Line train. It comes, and about 2,45,000 passengers per day it covers. This Orange Line train can serve about it. And for a stable yard from Ali Town station has there is a washing portion. Also a washing setup was made for by Alib at the place which is Ali Town, at Ali Town station, where the repairing and all the maintenance of these train will be placed. Now we move towards the functional requirement for Orange Line. Here we can see the electrical power supply was given, and driverless train, safety equipments, user satisfaction, Orange Line in Metro Lahore, train token system map, Orange Line train rules, and an announcement on each stations will be there. And in non-functional requirements we have this training, reliability, locomotives, sportability, jointless track, maintenance of the train, best quality provided to the customers, food security will be provided to all. Now we have seen this first our use case diagram. In this overall we have seen this diagram, that first we have a customer who is moving towards a security check to enter the Orange Line train, this first gate, and then travel towards train side, where there is a place where he can sit and or he can be stand again, and there is a vendor machine attached over there, where he can put money in a vendor machine and can take metro token from this metro machine and can collect it. And after collecting it, he'll be able to travel in an Orange Line train and take a journey from there. And this is the whole system of this. Now we are seeing this context diagram for Orange Line train, and here we can see and visualize that Orange Line train, metro train, how this system works. So we can see maintenance of the maintenance management was taken place around Orange Line train. Passenger security was ensured. Stations operation management was also being tackled, and metro token collection will be also managed successfully. Now we have started towards breakdown structure. Basically from here our main project start portion, and how it was made. And for this work breakdown structure, we have this military standards 881 which we are following for this WBS for Orange Line metro train. So first we have memorandum of project, and in this signed under the CPAC, and under which there also an CPAC exam bank who powered by this. And first phase of Orange Line train was designed, which was the first phase, and by Habib Construction Service. Then legal and finance was there, then land purchase, then land contract, then financing, soft loans, and under the CPAC and building design approval and civil work, where the bridge was made, or offices was made, and shops was made. And in the second phase there is a line engineering design, and as a ZKB engineer awarded the project engineer, and mechanical work was there, track engineers, power supply was there ensured, and communication signal were made that they come perfectly to help out the customers. The automatic fare collection was there. Platforms, screen doors, escalators and elevators are the high voltage alternative current HVAC and water supply was also there provided. If we move towards next, the rolling stock in this, we have CRRC Zuku, in which the locomotives automated driverless and stainless steel body, LED and light posts come, and the drainage system was there, fire fighting stabilizing yard and depot equipment, electrical power generator, power distribution, vendor machine installation, track and signaling was also there. And now we have next station security. For station security systems, the mapping was there, terminals were there, monitoring people movement was there, closing circuit cameras by CCTV was there, and orange line train metro token was there. And for operating the entities, the joint venture by China Railway and Norinco company. And for speed, there is a Ganu Zoom Metro and Norenco International and Daivo Express as it was in international standard. And also in Pakistan, many people, the Daivo Express was thought to be the most standardized giving the services, so we supposed to be love it. So final phase was completed of Orange Line is by testing and trials begins, in which the first trial was taken in Orange Line. Then there were several trials were tested, so that to ensure that the train and the trials are being successful, and finally the opening for the public, the Orange Line. Now we was to a statement of work. In this, the memorandum of the project, first phase of the Orange Line design, building design, approval and civil work, phase 2 Orange Line engineering design, rolling stock, electrical power station security, operation entities, final phase competition of Orange Line was there. Now we move towards the integrated master plan, which is IMP. For this, we on the left side we see there are teams which are in which these are actually the resources which are mentioned, and we have PM in which as mentioned there are events which are happen, and there essay which are special accomplishment, and then there is AC which are accomplished the accomplishment of the basic criteria, and then there these are all mentioned the description about it. First we see to the metro project, there are China and Pakistan joining project by the CPEC by exhibit, and then the first phase was made and Orange Line was designed by HBL and by B-Bank contractors, and then the survey was taken of the sites and allocation was being made. Then legal requirement will be there under CPEC, and allocation was then finance was given, and it was decided that the money is given to return using the soft loans. And then we move towards next, and here where the civil work was line, and the first bridge was how mapped, and around the line the project was made, and the engineer will give to meet and give the instruction to the labor how it will be made, and how the engineers and applied of the design and original of to start. Then we have the fourth one, and is in this the engineer application to design the original line phase of the two start, and with ZVS engineer an opportunity to complete the phases of the two of the for this mechanical, technical and civil phases and two work started, and allocation of the started, where the allocation of the in Pakistani power supply was tested and used to check the project can be work well, and the Orange community and also check the signals was also tested for coming that day, so that the customer of all the these social networks, so that can be connected, so they can be phone call be made, and so the services not be disturbed. So so likewise that there is to avoid the terrorism attacks and any kind of things and even cannot be happen was ensured. and automatic farewell we was there, ensured in full platform screen doors and elevators, and for old people and kids that they feel comfortable, and there is high voltage alternate current was ensured by HVAC, ensured labor was working in the project for water building and also to supply this so that a customer have no issue of drinking water and use of bathrooms. And there we say towards the fifth, and there is a rolling stock of orange line where there is a QV engineer orange line was made, and the use of the locomotives also provided training. Automatic design was ensured by the engineer designer, and driverless training was totally run by the electrical and VIDA systems provided using the train. Driverless train runs electrical with a system engineering properly used to run the train, and then stainless steel body was all the train was made by stainless steel. The LED light was properly made according to the plan, and the focus was a drainage system was built to ensure the local and the common use for the original line plane. Firefighting if any hazardous condition was there, so it was made. Very importantly, stabilizing the yard, and deeply it was a requirement for the project maintenance. Then we have the resources, as you see in 6. The electrical power supply and the orange line supply was also there. The massive power requirement was also there. Power distribution arrangement was also there, and the vendor diagram where you can get those orange line tokens is also there. Then there were on the 7 we have seen that the project was also there, and also this the LED TVs were also there, so that it was minutely any kind of harassment or any kind of destabilization approval will be counted according to the work, and be stable well, so that the security guards will be come on time, so that things can be neutralized at that time. And then we have that another resource we have seen that, and in this operations of the performance in orange line will be the entire, and there is a joining of the ventures by the orange line where the non-required line, and also speed of the line, so it can be for all ages, it can be helpful, not beyond it. Now we have integrated master plan, which we said IMS. For this I have used MS project, as you can see in first how it was made from the starting, and from the next phase is how it was ended on 26 October 2020 it was launched, and easy and then from 5th October 2015 it was start made. And this how it was happened, and in the last we have seen then how it was started in 10 October 2000 was made, and the schedule was always and how it was ended on 25th October 2020. Now we have seen the last our phase of this project, in this which is known as contract data requirement list, which we can also set C drills. For C drills, first it was designed by the CPEC, in which you can see 0.01 orange line train was by Metro. But once it was made of $1.55 billion, it was signed by the Exim Bank in the soft loan. So it was made on 14/0/15 it was given. And the next phase you can say Habib Bank construction is the first phase, which was of the rupees 130 million, and in the third phase, the second phase was started, which take by the ZQ engineers by construction, and it was taken $66 millions. And in the last phase, which was delayed due to some governmental issues by Pakistan, so it was late, and it was completed by finally in October 2020, as I tell you, and but its price was new price was in 2.2 billions, which was initially, if you see back, at 1.55 billion. So it became very costly project for the project. But the best part was this project would become successful, and it was made successfully for helping their local Lahoris and Pakistanis, and it is so we pray to God that it will be a successful project. And that now I'm ending my presentation, and you can ask me from the questions. Thank you all.